start again at the next one. All right. All right. So I did 64 Extreme. I've already gone ahead and swapped out everything, so we are no longer using GL Direct, even though the icons are still there on the desktop. And give it a moment while it loads. Once again, I've also tweaked my microphone settings a little bit, so hopefully things are a little clearer this time. So we are using the Techland S3D wrapper this time around, which ports to have OpenGL 1.1 support, and according to IDA64, that is indeed the case. OpenGL 1.1, 100% support, and 1.2 only has a meager 12%, and everything else is very obviously 0. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start with some tests. So we got GLGears. It renders absolutely nothing. Yay! And yeah, you can't really have low performance if you're not doing anything. And I already have the OpenGL file copied into this location as well as anywhere else where it might be relevant. So in this case, it's just like, yeah, Techland S3D wrapper. So let's move on to Classicube. 1.3.5, single player, and we get nothing and a crash. This time, it's not a hard crash that brings down the rest of the system, so yeah. 1.3.6 is gonna behave the exact same. Hey. Oh, did it just lock up the whole system? Maybe. There we go. So yeah, that clearly doesn't work. So let's move on to Minecraft. And our usual batch file launcher wrapper thing. Let's go with InDev. Well, I guess we're waiting for it to load again. But this time around, we can actually see the progress bar and the text and stuff. Wow! It's also moving decently quickly as well. That's an interesting thing about the wrappers. You'd think that the graphics card and OpenGL implementation wouldn't have any impact on like the loading of the world itself, but apparently it does. And so certain wrappers make it load at a snail's pace, while other wrappers are able to load decently quickly. So I don't know what's up with that, but it's what it is. I keep looking back at my box of cards and just watching the backlog sit there staring back at me. I really need to get through all these parts at some point, so then they're not just sitting in a box. Anyway, yeah, here is Minecraft. It is trying to render. It is not succeeding very well at it. Ooh, let's go FPS. We got that. Well, you don't see anything at all on tiny render distance. Far render distance is eh, eh. Yeah, so anyway, no matter what render distance you're on, it's not going to be a good experience using the Techland S3D wrapper in InDev. So let's close that. And then we move on to the next version. So yeah, you're not going to get past the splash screen there. You saw it show up for a moment, and then we just kind of skip back to black. It's not rendering a thing. The game just kind of frozen after that. And I've let it sit for several minutes during my pre-testing, and it still did not do anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and close out of it now. Gonna have to force close. Yeah, you can see it's frozen there. And task, close that. Restart it up again. And this time we're going with beta 1.7.3, which if I remember correctly, every version after in-dev does not really behave. So we're going to see that splash, then the splash. Oh, is it actually going to do something? I might have remembered wrong then. Well, we'll see. It's loading up now. Hard drive activity is buzzing along. And there's the title screen. Looks like our font did not load incorrectly though, but that does not matter. Let's see if we can load into a world. Most likely it's just going to crash once we get into the world though, because that tends to be what happens all the time. It's fine. I know it doesn't look like, oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I remember this now. You just kind of end up in this void, watching as the darkness slowly expands to consume your entire vision. Like you can see the darkness slowly expanding. And I think that's because, I don't know, it looks like it's the vignette or whatever it's called. I don't remember exactly what it's called or how it's pronounced, but it's like that darkened region on the edges of the screen. But it looks like here the color's been inverted, and most likely as the sun rises in the world, it makes the darkness grow in this case instead. But yeah, nothing is rendering at all. And I just pressed the escape key. The menus are kind of broken, but you can still kind of click around. I think it's trying to save the world now. Save and quit, I mean. And yeah, back up the title screen. Close out of that. So yeah. Anyway, wow, our fonts actually work when we have Optifine. Does that mean that the world will work? Who knows? If I remember correctly, the answer is no. So let that load in. I think if I remember correctly, it ends up crashing once you load into the world when using Optifine. Yep, okay, that crashed. Alright, and one last time with Minecraft 1.5.2 because this time I genuinely do not remember what it was like in pre-testing, and I am actually curious because there is different behavior this time across versions rather than every single version crashing right when you get into the world. But we are still getting hard drive activity, so it is actually doing something. Oh, okay. Oh, where'd it go? It's like clicking blindly. Let's see if I can. Oh, okay. We crashed. Never mind. Function is not supported. I do not know what function it's referring to, but whatever. It crashed. So, yeah, that's it for Minecraft. We will now move on to Racer, the penguin racing game that very clearly uses code that was shared with the Linux version. So, well, it doesn't crash immediately, but not happy with the rendering engine, or the rendering code path, I guess. But hey, you can actually kind of play the game. You cannot see where you are whatsoever, but you can see particle effects, kind of. if I veer off to the side here, you can see some obstacles here and there. So it kind of works. Not really, but it's at the very least running. So yeah, I'm just gonna exit out of that because it's kind of pointless to keep on trying in this case. And Half-Life, I do already have Half-Life with the OpenGL wrapper put in its folder, so you see that blue splash there. And, well, first of all, it kind of ravages the title screen. Let's go ahead and try the training room once again. Oh yeah, I forgot. Half-Life gets stuck in this loading bar when... Yeah, it's just stuck here now. I can't even click cancel. Yeah. Come on. There we go. I just spammed the escape key to quit the game. But yeah, once again, just like with Minecraft, I just let it sit for several minutes during pre-testing, and it did not get past that at all. And if I try loading into the actual level, it'll just play the sound effects and not actually do anything else. So anyway, last but not least, GLXS. Run a single benchmark. Run benchmark. And it actually tries to do something. So this time around, it does not instantly crash, but you'll see in a moment that it is not exactly running, more that it's trying to run. So, yeah. Now we are staring at another loading screen. And there goes the loading screen. And wow, flashes. Yeah, this is all that does. It flashes here and there, and then just black screen everything else. So, yeah, it's better off to just quit out of it because there's literally nothing else to see besides those few frames of flashing lights. And you can see down here, this was my previous test run when I was doing the pre-testing. And it does get through it, kind of. You can see the supposed average frame rate of 36 FPS, but it was just rendering a black screen that entire time, so I didn't really bother. So, yeah. That's it for this episode. It's not good. That's all I can really say about it. Like the Techland S3D wrapper, if I remember correctly, is very easily outmatched by the Techland Direct 3D wrapper. So my guess is that there's probably just more programming resources that were thrown at the more universally compatible wrapper with Direct 3D rather than the S3D wrapper, which, is card specific since it's targeting only the S3D API, which didn't even last into the S3 Savage series. Anyway, yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and once again, I'll mention right now that if you want to join the Patreon, one more $5 a month member, and I will buy the funnyblock.games domain and host a Minecraft Beta 1.7.3 server there for everybody. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.